Good morning, Mr. Ghosn. It's me, Earlene Babcock. Now, I just want to apologize to you, first of all, before we get started with anything else about the whole name thing. I didn't really understand that sometimes people have letters in their name that are serving no purpose and that they're just there. I really don't know why they're there or why you really need to keep them in there and have people be humiliated like myself. But anyhow, I know that your name is not Ghosn, that it's Ghosn, and I want you to be assured that from now on, in my mind, you will be forever Ghosn. Okay, so I have it. I got it. So, Mr. Ghosn, the real reason that I'm contacting you again is because 3 weeks ago or so when I sent you that poem, well, everyone here at Flapjacks, and you know who you are, pretty much said, Earlene, are you sniffing hairspray again? There's no way they're going to contact you from the Nissan company. Well, when you ever called the very next day, well, you didn't call because, well, I know you're busy and everything. I don't really think it would have taken that much of your time, and I wouldn't have kept you very long, but you have my number if you have a free minute and you want to give me a call. Well, anyhow, when Miss Rebecca called me, and she was lovely, and she told me that the executives at the Nissan Corporation wanted to be sure that my problems were resolved so that I could become a happy customer again. Well, I just about bust a girdle. I mean, you know, honestly, and to tell you the truth, sorry, it restored my faith in the larger corporations of America because, you know, I wanted to believe in Nissan, and you proved to be worthy of that because you showed up, you heard my cry, and you tried to make a difference for me. And I wasn't even mad when I didn't get a new car out of it. I wasn't. I was just so happy that you called and happy that you did all you could to get my car back up and running beautifully. And the people that I had to deal with, Miss Rebecca, and then Sherman. Oh, Sherman. First I thought his belt was a little tight because he was a little bit reserved, but that was only his professionalism. Now, as I got to know him, oh, what a lovely, lovely person. And I can't tell you, these people treated me like I was the queen, like I was the VIP person. That's what I'm telling you. And I mean, I couldn't have asked for more customer service than that. And the follow-up, I'll tell you, Sherman called me so many times I started to think we were dating. If you see him, just tell him to give me a call anyhow. Listen, Mr. Ghosn, I know you have to be a fabulous leader because you cannot have people of this caliber working for you that if you're not a good leader. Because a good leader needs good people working for him, and they were the nicest. As a matter of fact, it's a new slogan I've made up. They weren't just nice. They were Nissan nice. That's what I say now. I'm trying to kind of like free advertising to tell people about my experience. Now, like the other day, somebody asked me, hey, Earlene, how was your day off? And I said, well, it wasn't just nice. It was Nissan nice. And then Earl said to me the other day, he said, have you met the new waitress, the cute young blonde with the big hands? And I said, I sure have. And let me tell you, she's not just nice. She's Nissan nice. You see where I'm going with this? Now, listen, I have had such a great experience with y'all that I'm feeling a little bit sad that it's coming to an end. So I had an idea. And I was thinking now, I'm not an educated woman or nothing, but I have some good ideas, and I think I'd like to pay y'all back for your kindness and generosity by sharing some of my thoughts with you. And I like, for instance, I know you're doing a good job and everything running the company, but it never hurts to have other ideas. And for instance, here at Flapjacks, now when we first opened, we were looking for kind of a gimmick, a catchphrase, and here's what I came up with this one: Flapjacks, come on in and we'll flip you one. That was, I did that one. I did. Oh, and then if you ever needed a promotional person, let me tell you, I have a couple of ideas. I do. Now, I did this one last year, and it was really something. I'm telling you, and I could do something like this for the Nissan people. Last year, I came up with the first annual Flapjack off. Tell you. It was such a success that in the end we were beating them off with a stick. Oh, it was great. And so listen now, I don't know how much time you have for those kinds of things in your free time if you ever participate in any contests or nothing like that. But I'll just give you a tip. From our winner last year, Dickie Johnson, he says to remember, it's all in the wrist. Okay? Just keep that in mind. It's all in the wrist. Now, okay, listen. So I was thinking too, now, if you're trying to sell cars the American way, I personally believe that there's too much fluff and stuff out there now. I mean, you have these cavemen selling insurance, and you have people dressing up like bananas and grape bunches, and it's just, I mean, the Nissan company, I believe, is too dignified for that. So I was thinking that if you ever needed me to come and give a testimonial, because I think sometimes the truth is the best way to get to an American person's heart. If you needed me to come and do some work for the Nissan people, well, I would be more than happy to do that, because I just need a couple of days notice, because Wanda does my hair, and she bowls on Thursday. So listen, I would be happy to do that. But in the meantime, I have a little surprise for you, Mr. Ghosn. I've been looking into what kind of a person you are, and I've been doing my homework too. And you were so kind. I wanted to look into this before I made the commitment, but Earl said it was okay. So in the back room now at Flapjack's has now become the headquarters. Are you ready for this? The headquarters for the Ghosn for Good 2008 presidential campaign. That's right, Mr. Ghosn. I am heading your campaign for President of the United States, because I believe that it is my right as a citizen of this great country of America to choose a leader that I believe would serve us best. So this November I'm writing your name in, and I'm going to spread the word. I am going to spread the word, because I learned some things about you. You were born, I was a little surprised, to Lebanese parents. And I didn't judge, because I just figure one mother is good and two mother. What? Lebanese, yes. Oh. Sorry. Never mind. I know the Lebanese people love you. The people from the country where you were born love you. Brazil. Those people love you. You have friends in places around the world, and you're home away from home in the country of Paris. We know you're a rock star in this next country where you are practically a comic book sensation, the country of Japan. And last but not least, in the United States of A, where you have more than a few friends, and I count myself as one. And what does this mean? That you practically look like the United Nations? Well, what it means to me is you would have the ability for international diplomaticism. And I believe that is so important. I believe that the leader of this country has to be able to deal with change. And you have taken a company that has been down in economic times, not very popular, and you, against all odds, turned it around. You know about change. You know about obstacles. And now you're running two companies. Two companies? I mean, how much harder could it be than that? I mean, being the president would be like taking a hobby or something, I think. I mean, you have the experience. You also speak the language of the people. 6 languages I heard you speak, so that ought to cover most Americans. And last but not least, Father of the Year in Japan. What does that say to me? Family values, that's what that says. So I, Mr. Ghosn, yeah, I know you speak to the little people and you care about us all. So I will drive my campaign Murano far and wide, me and my staff, Wanda. Well, I feel a movement coming on anyway, so I know that we're going to have more and more people, and I will spread the word, and I will pass out flyers and make up buttons until everyone knows the kind of man you are. And I want to thank you, Mr. Ghosn, because in my mind you're it, because my man is Ghosn. God bless you, Mr. Ghosn, and God bless America.